Welcome here today. It's with you again. I'm going to be today showing you, explaining how to create tables within a selected database. For example, last time we created our database called My Database. So inside My Database, we need to create a table. So how do you create a table? What using graphical user interface and SQL. So let's continue with the graphical user interface. So here, you come here, you expand your database, come tables, you right click. Good. So you'll see an option, create table, like that. After, you should be able to see an interface like that. However, sometimes you might not see a good interface. So what you do, you should try to lower this interface a bit, have more space. Good, so now you can be able to see. So here, the first thing you do to give your table a name, create a table for the users, and in here, create data types, column names. So I can say the first thing will be called user ID, give them an ID. An ID here will give them the data type, which is an integer type. PK, the key here means primary key. N, not now, that means it should be able to insert in data. Unique means it should be unique. This means that it should not be like it should not be the same. So that means everyone has a unique or a different constraint apart from other people. Yes, like a school ID, so in that sequence. Then AI is auto increment, so it will be adding to each every time you add a new user. So that's done. So next I will need it will be username like that. After username, you can say I want my username to be type text or text. So you come here, log text, medium text, they all work the same way. But preferably, I shall go with the virtual as it's so much protected and it has towards long. I have a very high length, can take up to 2 to 5 characters. And then also we shall say it's not now. The reason we have a name, and I shall continue. Email with an email address. And the longest email address could be, let's say, 50 characters. So here in the brackets, I'll change the repeated. I say it's not now and it's unique. Good. Then I will go ahead and say we need password. Password, we shall set a variable character. Sometimes if the password is hashed, it's encrypted, it can go up to 55 characters longer or less. I say it can be the same, but it's not now as well. So I should put a password there. Good. It cannot be unique. So that's enough. Maybe created at. This user was created at what time? Created at. But before created at, you can say last login. Last login. This first one, last login at what time? So here we shall use timestamp. Timestamp will be recording the date. So for timestamp, we are simply going to put timestamp as it is. Come here, say timestamp. I remove the brackets. Let's leave it like this. Then also here, I'll use timestamp and remove the brackets, leave it like that. So it's not now, it's not primary key. Primary key is the user ID. Alright, so this is simply our new table. Timestamp will be recording the current key, time and date, and then ID will be auto incremented, start from 1 up to where? Up to infinity. So I will go ahead and apply. After that, I will go ahead and apply, click apply. So when applying, I can see something like this. So this is the code that is generated in the background while creating my table. So I will apply and boom, finish. So I have my table being created here called users. So when I click here, you should see users empty. Good. So I will close my table in here. Also, how can I create a table using SQL? For example, I want to create user roles, or for example, I wanted to say in my database I am selling some products, so I will say products. Selling, I will say create table, create table products. That then I will start defining the constraints. For example, in my table, I want product ID, so I'll say product ID. It is an integer. Primary key, for example, primary key. Primary key, it is auto increment, and it's not null. That's common. I'll create another one, which is product name, which will be variable character, variable character. The lowest name will be products have only one name. For example, 20 characters. It is not now. It is not now. Boom. And then I put virtual spelling. Okay, then I say product type. So virtual type is also not long. We can have 20. Not now. And then I also have price. Set virtual. Price will be a double. I see a double, 20. Now put 10 digits. I say not. Comma. What? Double says what? Double does not want numbers. Okay. So price done. Is it available? Available. This is a boolean. Yes, no. And then created at. This will be time stamp. Do not allow. Also not now. Like that. So I have already my database table. So when I come here, so here means execute. Under the cursor, this means execute. Selected. So I've selected my code. I can just execute it. I want to show you here what is being executed. I'll try to clear, and I say says no database selected. Now here the problem is we have a lot of databases. We have this one, we have this one, we have that one. But it's asking, where are you trying to save your things? So there are two ways of doing that. Number one, I could say use what? Use my database. That means when I run this code here, only that will be run, and here see it's being selected. Now I can go ahead and press. Let's see the table being created when I refresh here. You'll be able to see two tables inside there. In another way, you can come and say, instead of using that one, you can come and say, my database, my database dot products. Use the dot operator to work the same way. So thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video when we are seeing how to insert data in our tables.